Hey guys, welcome to InvestoprimeTV. On this channel we cover anything finance from stocks to crypto. So if this is the kind of content that you guys like to see and you're new, make sure you subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. With that being said, let's get this bread. So today we're going to have a look at Aquestive Therapeutics, ticker symbol AQST. So one of you guys pointed out to me in the comment section that AQST actually has a couple of FDA announcements which would be very good catalysts. So first of all, thanks a lot for pointing that out. And secondly, I've had a look and I can agree with you that there's a couple of catalysts that I'm going to share with you guys that I believe could really propel this price even further up. So before we have a look at what these catalysts are, I'd like to point you guys to basically this resistance around $6.22. The resistance was created on the 9th of November. The price basically fell back down, came back up to test it around the 26th of November. The bear since then brought the price back down. So this is a key level and there's potentially a lot of supply sitting around this area. So this catalyst could potentially send the price breaking this resistance. And if it does this, then there's going to be a lot of momentum pushing the price even further up. So what are these catalysts that I'm about to share with you? So the first one is an article that was published on the 13th of December, so fairly recently. And Aquestive Therapeutics receives written response to pre-IND submission for AQST 109, so an epinephrine prodrug. So for those who don't know, and to give some context behind this article, so the basics of a pre-IND meeting. So the principal aim of the pre-IND meeting is to ensure that the drug development plan and future clinical trials are going to be acceptable to the FDA. So the fact that AQST have received a written response from the FDA regarding this is positive because look, it means that the FDA believe that the clinical trials, etc., going forward for Aquestive Therapeutics will be positive, will be good, and basically steer towards actually being approved, like the epinephrine drug being approved, etc. So this is all really positive, and bearing in mind there's a lot of eyes on this, investor eyes, and also investors both buying the stocks and also investors investing into Aquestive Therapeutics, giving out loans, etc. So they're all looking into this and seeing that, look, Aquestive have got a lot of potential, let's invest in it. And ultimately, this is just going to drive the share price up, preferably drive it up to break that $6.22 resistance. So the second potential catalyst is an article that was actually published today. So Aquestive Therapeutics added to NASDAQ Biotech Index. So why I'm pointing you guys to this article and letting you guys know that this is potentially a good catalyst is that, look, NASDAQ, they don't just add any stock or any company to an index. Index funds are usually seen as they're a collective of potentially good companies. So within this index, the performance of the companies and the stock are being monitored closely, and there's a lot of requirements that the company needs to overcome and basically prove themselves in order to be added to an index. So the fact that Aquestive Therapeutics have been added to this index, this is really positive. So just like the pre-IND news, this is really good as well. There's going to be a lot of investors looking into this and seeing there's going to be a lot of potential within Aquestive Therapeutics. 5 to 10 years, I can see a lot happening for Aquestive Therapeutics. If we have a look at the price action, so the price fell, came back down below the 10 moving average. So the momentum was strong to the bearish side. As you can see, there's basically huge bearish candles bringing the price all the way down from where it initially broke it at $5.88 all the way down to $4.85, just over $1. Like, that's quite a big move for a penny stock. But ever since then, the bulls have brought the price above the 10 moving average. Perhaps this is in anticipation for the FDA announcement, and also basically with a lot of people anticipating that they're going to get added to an index fund, etc. So now that that news has come out and the fact that the price is above the 10 moving average, this shows that there's potentially going to be a lot of momentum that could push this price, breaking the $6.22 resistance and sending the price basically to the moon. So as long as the price stays above the 10 moving average in today's session, going into next week, this is going to be really positive, and it's more than likely that the price is going to break that $6.22 resistance. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, all of that, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks guys.